Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, Arsenal just humiliated PSV Eindhoven in a historic win. 7-0 away from home in a Champions League knockout round. Arsenal has never scored that many goals in a Champions League knockout round away from home. The club, the team, everyone should be happy today. Performances all around. We got to get into it. Ethan, Martin, Odegaard, Leandro Trossard, a lot of these guys stepped up big time. Timber, so many guys stepped up. We got to talk about it. Before you go any further, please do hit that like button. Please do hit that subscribe button. And let's get this show started the right way. Bang! Yes, ladies and gentlemen, Arsenal in the Champions League just destroyed PSV Eindhoven. And the Arsenal captain, Martin Odegaard, who has been having lackluster and poor performances for a large portion of the season since he's come back from injury, in today's game, got 2 goals and an assist, ran the show. Not only did Martin Odegaard step up big time, Miles Lewis-Skelly stepping up once again. We got an Arsenal Academy youngster putting in a show, and he actually got his assist. He got assisted by another one of his Arsenal Academy players in Miles Lewis-Skelly. Now, before we go any further, Miles Lewis-Skelly should have been sent off. It was a second yellow challenge, but luckily he didn't get sent off. But to start the game off, Timber, always in the right place at the right time. Timber stepping up for the goal, and Declan Rice making a beautiful assist for Timber's header in the box. It was like a beautiful turn and pass Declan Rice made Sorry, it's kind of like dusty in here. But yeah, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful game so far. Like that game, everything you wanted from a game. Everything you wanted from a game. You had goals from all over the place. You had goals from substitutes immediately when we conceded, and I thought the game was going to be a little bit more difficult. We shut it down. We said nope, we're not today, and we made PSV Eindhoven look like a pub team. We made them look like worse than some of the teams that we play in the League Cup or the FA Cup early rounds. This was a demolition job, and from the 30th minute, the tie was done. I have not felt more comfortable in a Champions League knockout round game in my life. And today, this is historic. And I don't mean it in a weak way or anything. Historic. No Saka, no Havertz, no Martinelli, no Gabriel Jesus, and we go out and we put in that kind of performance. That was an epic performance. And I'm not gonna overdo it or anything like that. We did our job to a T. We did what we had to do. But the amount of goals that we scored today, 7. I'm not saying who needs a striker. We still need a striker, but 7 goals in the Champions League knockout rounds, unbelievable. Unbelievable. We took advantage of what we could. We did what we needed to do today. You got to give the boys all the credit in the world, and hopefully they can keep it up. But it's going to be difficult facing either Atletico Madrid or Real Madrid, whoever we end up playing from the two of them. It is going to be extremely, extremely difficult, to say the least. Now, before we go any further, let's talk about the man himself. Ethan Nwaneri today made history with his Champions League knockout round goal. In case you didn't know, Ethan Nwaneri scoring his goal today. He is one of the youngest players in Arsenal's history to score a Champions League knockout round goal, if I'm not mistaken. Right? So where do we go from here? Where do we go from here? Where do we go from here? What do we end up seeing? Do we end up seeing a situation where we can keep going and we can kick on and we can see these kind of attacking performances? Because Ethan today has written his name in the Champions League as the 3rd youngest ever player to score a Champions League goal. Let me show you guys who's on this list. This list is full of legends. So you got Brojan here. Brojan, you got Jude Bellingham, you got Ethan, and just just a couple of days, a couple weeks older was Jamal Musiala. So he is now the third youngest player in Champions League history to score in the knockout round. Shout out to Ethan, man. Shout out to Ethan. What a performance from him. And also, it was just nice to see Ethan, Mazu Skelly, both of them stepping up so well, doing what they do. But today, no striker, no problem. We were cruising. Arsenal cruising. Timber did his thing. Timber scored the first goal, of course. Ethan scored the second goal. Mikel Moreno. Honestly, Mikel Moreno got gifted that goal, but he puts it away. And Arteta once again just sticking with his gut, because he could have gone and put somebody else in there, but he kept with Mikel Moreno. And Mikel Moreno, crazy or not, he's scoring at a ridiculous rate. He is not a prolific goal scorer or anything like that, but statistics tell you that he is actually scoring at a ridiculous rate. Now, he doesn't have that many goals, but he has scored or assisted the 10th time this season. Non-penalties, he has 9 of them, of course. What? This doesn't make sense. This is like he's in the highest percentile for all midfielders in the Premier League for all these numbers. Makes sense because he's playing as a striker right now, actually. When you think about it, it does make sense that he has a higher percentage in all these things, but his shooting and scoring rankings are quite something, as data analysts show you that right now Mikel Moreno is performing at a ridiculous rate. And I'm not gonna get gas. I'm not gonna say we don't need a striker or anything like that. We still need a striker, but it's good to see performances coming from him. It's good to see performances coming from him. Now let's quickly talk about the midfield and everything else. Declan Rice, I thought, had himself a solid game. I thought Odegaard stepped up big time in the second half. Thomas Partey made a silly mistake leading to the penalty that was given to PSV Eindhoven. You cannot make those kind of mistakes, Thomas Partey. You have to be a little bit better there. But I thought overall the midfield was not a problem. People have too many agendas. You guys need to put the agendas to bed. Stop with the agendas. Shut up with the agendas. Declan Rice, Thomas Partey, Odegaard, they're Arsenal players. If you don't like them, you can voice your opinion and tell us what you think. But during the game, when these guys are having decent games, give them credit. Thomas Partey makes one mistake. People are pointing out all these things about him. Did that. The guys are Arsenal players. Back them. And if they end up leaving, you can criticize them then. Right now, what are we doing? Thomas Partey had himself a shaky moment. Overall, the rest of the game, he was solid. Declan Rice, solid for the majority of the game. Martin Odegaard, we'll talk about him in a second. Because Martin Odegaard could be back, ladies and gentlemen. Could Martin Odegaard be back? Could Martin Odegaard be back? And you know what? We kind of got lucky. VAR kind of gave us a break today. First of all, they could have sent off Mazu Skelly and they could have said Mikel Moreno's goal was offside, but both were not given. So you got to give it up to them. Also, PSV kind of imploded. Like they basically lost their heads. They couldn't keep up with us. They lost it. After the 4th goal, they were finished. And then from there, you can tell it was just capitulation from them. And we took advantage. Unlike we normally don't take advantage enough of opponents. We finally took advantage and we did what we had to do. Now, Bukayo Saka. Did you guys see Bukayo Saka's Instagram? Check this out. Bukayo Saka sitting at home, relaxing. He's out here tweeting Michael Jackson popcorn emoji, loving life. Man was out here loving life. You could tell he was enjoying himself. You could tell he was sitting back enjoying himself today, because that performance was outstanding. That was a performance to remember. And I just want to say there was a couple more things that I wanted to mention. What was it? Oh, Calafiori comes on and he scores a goal as a right winger. What on earth is going on? The man's conversion rate is ridiculous. And he got an assist too. Man came on, got a goal and an assist. Calafiori, man. We got to give Calafiori some props. Give Calafiori his props too. Honestly. Man came on, got a goal and assist. Martin Odegaard did his thing. David Raya made some difficult saves look easy. If I'm going to give these ratings out, I'm going to give some good ratings out today. No debate about that. But yeah, let me see if there's any super chats or anything in the comment section as we speak. Shout out to everyone in the comment section. Let me know what you guys thought. I thought Declan Rice was sensational. I thought Martin Odegaard was sensational. I thought Ethan Nwaneri was sensational. I thought there were so many good performances on that pitch today. It's difficult to just point out one player and say just one player had a good game, because I felt like so many of them on that pitch today had a really, really good game. And it's difficult, days like today, to just pinpoint one individual when so many players have themselves such a wonderful, wonderful performance. And yeah, we're pretty much through to the next leg of the Champions League. We don't have to stress, hopefully, at the Emirates. I don't see them overturning a 5-goal deficit in one game at our ground, especially with how good our defense has been. And we play Manchester United away next at Old Trafford, and hopefully we can. They have a difficult game versus Real Sociedad, and we can take advantage of them because they play on Thursday, and we don't play. So we have the advantage. We'll have the fresher legs. So big up to what do you call it, PSV Eindhoven. But yeah, let's get into the player ratings and let's see what you guys are saying in the comment section. Shout out to everyone in the comment section. Teta staying 800 million, back-to-back Champions League quarterfinals, trophies, handing league titles to rivals. Such a high standard we have at Arsenal. Woohoo. Bro, I don't know why you're always bitching and moaning about Arteta. Like the guy's not doing a bad job. The guy today has Arsenal scoring 7 goals in the Champions League knockout round with Mikel, Ethan, and Trossard as our main forwards. He has no striker, and he's putting up those kind of numbers. Can you have some respect for the manager? Like, what are we doing here? What are we doing here? What are we doing here? Why does it always have to be so negative? Like our Champions League this season, this same PSV beat Girona, beat Shakhtar, beat Liverpool, and beat Juventus. But Arsenal beat them 7-1, so they have to be shit. Right? I'm just saying. Anyways. Shout out to Calafiori also. Instinctive finish from him. Let's do the player ratings. Raya is going to get a solid. What are we gonna give Raya? Raya got a 7 on his rating. I'm gonna give him an 8. I'm gonna give Raya an 8. Mazu Skelly got an assist. I thought he got an assist. What happened? He got an assist, so I'm gonna give him 5 for that. No, 6. Yeah, he almost got sent off. Poor guy. 8 for Gabriel, 8 for Saliba, 9 for Timber. Timber had himself a solid performance. Declan Rice gets an 8. Partey gets a 6.5, 7. I'll give him a 7. Besides the mistake, I thought he was solid. Odegaard, one of the man of the matches, the man of the match probably. I'm gonna give him a 9.5. 8 for Trossard, 8 for. Oh shit! I forgot he got an assist. I'll give him an 8 also for Mikel. Ethan, I thought he was a solid performer. Also, I'll give him an 8. You know what? Maybe I should give Mikel a little bit higher, but Ethan, I'm gonna give him an 8. Calafiori came off the bench 35 minutes into the game, got a goal and assist. What a nice goal and finish it was also. I'll give him an 8 also. And then the rest of the guys, let's be honest, Sterling's finished. It was nice to see Ben White get a kickabout. Kieran Tierney is on his way out of the club also. Zinchenko, it's nice to see him get a kickabout. Some of these guys getting some fresh legs. But yeah, maybe you could have given a kid up an opportunity with us being so high, with the game being wrapped up. Maybe you could have given one of the kids an opportunity. But overall, 10 out of 10 performance to the manager and solid performance to the whole team. I'm really happy with this result. Hopefully all you Arsenal fans are happy too, and we can just forget about it for one day. But yeah, we're gonna leave it there. Hopefully you guys have yourselves a wonderful day. Ligana is fuming. I seen Ligana tweeted something about me. I seen him tweet something about me. I was like, yo, what the hell is going on? Where is it? I seen him tweet something about me. Where is it? Here it is. Why? Pray for Madrid, man said. Pray for Madrid. Let me live, for God's sakes. Why does every day do you have to post this? Every day, like shit. Every day? It's a madness. Anyways, we're going to wrap it up there, guys. You guys have yourselves a wonderful day. Catch you guys in the next one. Peace out, people. Done.